All right, welcome in. We're doing a reaction to Super Bowl III. This is the New York Jets and the Baltimore Colts. It's actually, I think, one of the biggest point spreads in Super Bowl history. The biggest upset, I guess, in terms of its point value. The Colts coming into this game were 18-point favorites over the New York Jets, led by, of course, Joe Namath, who guaranteed a win for the New York Jets. Now, we know that happened. We know that they won. And and he guaranteed it. But let's see how they did it.
Has done just a great job, and those fans around the country that admire the man must be awfully happy for Earl. The interesting thing is that Earl went to the Baltimore Colts as part of a trade for a second-string quarterback, Jim Ward. And now it's Don Shula coming onto the football field, a man that's done such an outstanding job.
All right, thank you, Kyle. And Al, we're going to have the flip of the toss of the coin. The captains will be going out to the 50-yard line. The officials today, the referee is Tom Bell, the National Football League. The umpire is Walt Parker of the American Football League.
Did they always used to have their starters run out like that?
NFL. The line judge is Cal Lepore of the AFL. The back judge is Jack Reeder of the AFL. And the field judge is Joe Gonzalez of the NFL.
Assuming it would just be starters.
Joe Namath, number 12,
I know they still
Johnny
did the starting
Sample,
lineups.
24 are the captains.
It's like the Ravens. I don't know if they do that anymore.
New York Jets.
Did they stop announcing the starters and then coming out like that?
Is their specialty captain. Johnny Unitas is the offensive captain. And number 43, Lenny Lyles, is the defensive captain. Baltimore is going to kick off.
Oh, Johnny Unitas, Joe Namath quarterback matchup.
On your right.
Broadway Joe.
This is a crosswind today.
So there's been a lot of conversation about is Joe Namath a Hall of Famer. His numbers don't necessarily bear. I think he had a losing record as a quarterback. However, he was in New York, the publicity, and then winning this game where they're 18-point underdogs, and you win this game. That, I guess, put him over the edge as being a Hall of Famer. So I'll be interested to see how he plays. Still really weird seeing the goalpost at the beginning, in the front of the line to gain and goal line.
It was Jerry Logan who went down. Never seen him do that during the year. Matt Snell over his 25 to his 26-yard line.
The wide receivers are also in a three-point stance.
Kurt, it's an interesting shift, and in a moment we'll
that
give
was
you more.
strange.
But what they went into was an unbalanced line, strong to the far side, the top of your picture.
Again, bursting through. Snell runs it to the 34 and a first down for the New York Jets.
I don't think that
And Kurt, this is
players have.
partly
We're in a
one of the reasons I think
stance.
Joe Namath going to the ground. You see this handoff to Snell. Some great blocking in there by the line. John Schmidt, number 52. Winston Hill, 75. And of course, this is what they must do: establish a ground game, because they know he can pass.
Rick Bolt is injured on that last play, left the field.
Joe Namath only completed 50% of his passes this season.
First
They won
down
the
for the
Super Bowl.
Jets in their 34. And this is Boozer, and Boozer is trapped and is crushed down. Score, and we have 12:55.
High scoring. The Jets 32 points per game. The Colts 29 points per game.
Up, these statistics during the game, and you take a look at them. And here's Namath for his first pass on the run to Snell. Snell just short of the 40.
Kind of looked like a little
And
Texas
look for
route
the
there.
Jets today, I think, to run those backs out of the backfield against the zone defense. Here's a draw to Snell, and Baltimore snelled that one out. But Fred Miller, 76.
Get off the block there from
right tackle, stopping Snell.
Defensive line.
And now Tim Brown.
So first possession, got a penalty.
Short. About half a yard.
It's going to be half a yard.
Now they're talking.
See, today's game,
Snell, number 41.
there's a real possibility that you go for it
Namath usually comes
in this situation.
These are penalties of the offensive captain. The Jets are going to accept the penalty. And they'll have 4th down and a half yard to go. There's Rademacher, 23, who made that great tackle downfield. 4th down and a half yard to go. The Jets on their own 44.
At your own 44 is a little risky, but a half yard.
Safety with Jerry Logan up tight.
I do think that, like, that wasn't even a conversation. They just kept their punt team out there. There is, I think, a conversation being had in 2025 if that spot is what you get.
And gets up to his 27.
See, one thing I like about this series I'm going to be doing, we're looking to hopefully do all 59 Super Bowls. Might take us some time, but Don Shula being the coach of the Colts. See, I wouldn't guess really have known that. Obviously, he's really famous for what he did with the Dolphins later on. But him being the Colts, which is a nice run there, pitch and catch there for Unitas to Mackey.
And he just throws them off like flies.
Let's look at this in
But
slow motion.
seeing
John
Don
Mackey
Shula
shifted from the tandem
being
in the
coaching
backfield, went to
the
tight end to the left side,
Baltimore Colts,
dropped back. It really
Colts,
wasn't a screen. He was just
but
there
he's
as kind of
most
a
famous
safety
for
valve.
his
Now
time
watch this
in
former
Miami, but this is
Syracuse
before
great. Show you
that,
he
which is
still
kind of
knows
cool
how
to see.
really
He
run
did have
that
Super Bowl
football.
appearance before then.
Jet territory.
Maddie's got a little bit of
The Colts have come from
juice.
the 27 to the New York Jet 44.
He's got a little
Ralph
bit of
Baker had
juice
to
in
make
that run.
tackle, the left linebacker of the New York Jets. They may measure. Timeout on the officials. Now Hill's gone back in and Hawkins out.
The pace of this game has been slow
Super Bowl game
in the
being
first
brought to
two
you in living color
possessions.
exclusively on NBC. A 1st down for Hill. Hill slips
Oh, he's
away
got
to the
space.
40
Oh,
and is down on the 37.
Lower
And
his
the shot at
shoulder.
him was by Verlin Biggs. He missed him behind the line of scrimmage, and Jim
lowered
Hudson,
the shoulder
the strong
and
safety, had to make the stop. So now the ball's on the
ran
New York
over
Jet
a dude.
37. That's a gain of 7. And right now Baltimore looks
Hey.
overpowering on offense.
yeah, this Baltimore team right now
Second down and 3
looks
to go.
good.
And right now that both units have
First
been in the
possession.
ball game, both offensively and
Hill. And he
Okay,
has that
so
first down.
Earl
The ex-Wyoming star who
Morale
played six-man
was the
football
quarterback
in
for the
high school
Colts, but
at Torrington, Wyoming.
Johnny
Picks up the
Unitas was
first
on this
down.
team.
Baltimore has the ball now on the New York Jet 31, 1st and 10. Mitchell threw the key block for him.
Huh.
And now, Kurt, the Jets are playing the running game. They're playing it very tight. Carl McAdams coming in for
Interesting.
Rochester. But the thing we have to watch now
'Cause
is
Johnny
Hudson,
Unitas
number
was one of the
22. He's been playing Willie Richardson
captains.
tight on the right side. Earl may decide to cross him up and go with a first down pass.
And I think he had
All right, the Colts on the Jet
done
31,
majority
first
of
down.
the quarterbacking this season.
Adams
So
now in at left
it's
tackle.
interesting. Oh, that's
Hill
right.
is hit and dropped back on the 34. Jerry Philbin.
What a play made by
AFL
81
left
there.
end from Buffalo.
John Mackey, possibly a pass to him.
That
They're
is
not
true.
blocking
We've only
him
had
at all at
2
that line of
passes
scrimmage. The
thrown in the
Jets aren't. He's
first
got a clean
possession
shot
for
at the
these two
safety man,
teams.
Jim
This first
Hudson.
quarter might
You'll see him
fly
when he
by.
lines up again. There'll be no linebacker over him. This gives him a straight shot. He's a big man.
This might be
He's listed
as
at
close
215.
as
He looks like he's about
a
230.
true 15
All right,
minutes as
Mitchell's there
possible.
tied in. Hill's gone out. Once again, that same setup. Matty, the
See if
lone
they show
setback.
another wide shot
Morrow,
and see if they
time again, throws the same pattern and completes
have
it.
it.
To the
That's a ball.
19-yard
That's
line.
a
They
great
blew
ball.
the
They're going to say
whistle
he's
though.
down.
That was Tom
I don't
Mitchell,
know
the
about
tight
that.
end, number 84, who was an Oakland Raider cast-off. The Oakland Raiders released him, and he was picked up by the Baltimore Colts.
I
Bill
don't
Barrett
know.
made the tackle. But it's a first down now for Baltimore.
He
on
might
the
have
New
stayed
York
up.
19.
He kind of fell on that
So far,
DB.
Kurt, we've seen double line.
But I wanted to know if the wide
right,
receivers of
Jimmy
the Colts
Orr
also
comes
get a 3-point stance.
To the near side.
They
with
sure
Willie
do.
Richardson in the slot.
Interesting.
Jerry Hill's back at his fullback. Morrow pumps one way, he's under the rush.
Uh-oh.
Throws on the run, and it is incomplete at the 6-yard line,
dropped.
intended
What a
for
bad-
Willie Richardson, who can
He
make
should have
some
had that one.
spectacular catches. Second down, 10.
That hit off his
Jim
hands.
Hudson
He should have
was over
had
there
that
to
one.
cover him. and Philbin had put the rush on Morrow. Apple was behind.
I mean, those are a couple of throws.
Came in there,
That
but he
one
had a shot
maybe
to
not
hit him,
as
but
much.
Morrow was rushed and had to throw.
But there is.
The New York
That's
Jets
two
have not
throws in a
shown
row
great
that
deal
you
of red
wish
dog.
that you would have
Jerry
had
Philbin
because they
doing
had
a
an
fine
opportunity
job
on
at that
both
left
of
end
them.
position.
Morrow is
Oh,
rushed again.
got him. Oh my
Swerves
goodness! How did he get out of that?
And is spun down on the 18. In there on him was the linebacker who blitzed Larry Grantham. Also Berlin Biggs, 86.
Holy cow! What a
Morrow, who's not supposed to be much
play.
of a defender, really shook himself loose that time, or he would have been tackled 6 or 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's
Whoa.
the field goal team on for Baltimore as the Jets stopped him. 4th down 9. Lou Michaels,
that was athletic. That was a play.
It's on the right of your screen, leaving out of that backfield.
Namath so far.
And he'll go right.
He's wanting to get the ball out of his hands quickly.
Finally,
Made the right read there, getting the ball out and just dumping it off. But that's two of his other passes just to the running back, dump off, and then there was a little bit more of a longer developing route, but not a ton.
You notice how quickly Namath can get rid of that ball. Men like Lombardi, Paul Brown, Sid Gilman say it's one of the quickest and best natural passes they've ever seen. First down, the Jets on the 35.
Right.
No score in the game.
No, I don't.
Protection again. Now he's firing deep to Maynard. He's
Oh,
there.
he's got him.
Right
Oh.
there. Maynard had him beat. Number 20, Jerry Logan. And the Jets really put 6 points up.
And there's the danger of the deep zone. We
Oh,
talked
he
about
had
it
him.
earlier, Kurt, where Buddy
Missed
Boyd,
him.
number 40, takes the short zone.
That's Michaels and Porter are in. Shinnick and Brazy have gone out now on this short yardage play. He's going to throw. It's to Sauer.
Quick pass,
Sauer
what a
is hit.
ball.
A fumble. And
Are you gonna call it a fumble?
recovers. Baltimore recovers, and hitting him was Lenny Lyles.
See, that's reviewed in 2025. We're sitting here seeing if there's a review, seeing if he fumbled or not, because I don't know. I mean, did he catch it? Is that a catch?
And so the Colts,
I mean, that was a quick pass out.
and the bounce they got on the punt had put the Jets in the hole. First down for Baltimore.
No replay.
Jets 12.
And so now the Colts having a 12-yard line. Oof, that's crazy.
There are 18 seconds.
You have
left in the
replay
first
on that
period.
in 2025. That's
Matty
probably
Hill
an incomplete
behind
pass.
Morrow. Double
Bang, bang
slot
play.
left now.
Didn't do a football move.
Morrow to Hill, and he is hit by
That ain't
number
going on.
81, Philbin,
Might have lost a
slicing
yard.
over from left end. You're
That's
gonna be
reviewed.
impressed by the
I don't
front
think
four
that
of the
that's a
Jets.
catch
There's the gun.
if we look at it in
That's
slow
the end of
motion.
the
I don't
first
think he
quarter
made
of
a
the
football move.
1959 Super Bowl game with a score.
And so that's the
Baltimore Colts nothing.
end of the
and
first
New York
quarter.
Jets nothing.
0-0. Look how
This
quick
is
that
Kurt
was.
Gowdy, Kyle Rote, Al DeRogatis, and Jim Simpson. Pat Summerall also. The Orange Bowl, Miami, Florida, and the first quarter of the Super Bowl game is scoreless. Baltimore has the ball in their 13.
In the first quarter,
with a
be
second
sure
and 9.
to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to be trying to do all of the Super Bowls
Earl Morrow,
from Super Bowl 1
consistent, hitting those
all the way to
touchdown
Super Bowl
passes.
59.
Baltimore on the
Although,
13.
couldn't find Super Bowl 2. So,
Second down 9.
sorry, Packers. You beat the Raiders.
Sauer's
Couldn't
fumble
find the
gave
video
Baltimore
for it.
the first big break after a completed pass that the Jets had a first down. Jerry Hill goes over to the wing back. The pitch is to Matty. Matty to the 10 and runs to the 6. Well, they have called him the garbage
6
man
yards,
in
so
the
now it's
NFL
what?
because he seems to pick up
Third
4,
down.
5, 6 yards at a time.
Third and
It
6.
doesn't look like he's doing it, but boy, he can smell that goal line.
He sure can. He's an excellent runner. They had Strong to the right side. They came back to the week with Bob Vogel leading. A pass that
This
is
is
wide
probably,
open,
what,
or
third and
Earl
2?
hasn't used it, is circling one of his
3rd and 2
backs,
from the 6.
and possibly Tom Matty toward
That's one thing about
Ralph
these
Baker, number
broadcasts, right? They
51.
don't
Ralph will
have
to cover.
a running clock or
Third down.
they don't have
3 to
a
go. The Colts on the New York Jets 6. Mitchell, the tight end, is in now. 2 tight ends in
down
there.
in distance on their,
Jimmy Orr's gone
their
out.
screens.
Slot left. Morrow's going to throw, and it is
Picked up.
intercepted.
Oh, picked off.
The Jets intercept. Randy Beverly. The ball was right in the hands of Tom Mitchell. Popped out of his hand, and it's a cutback. And he may go. He's in there. Snell scores.
There's your first one. He seems exhausted.
Here's that play again. Namath taking that ball from center. That slant play Al was talking about.
Snell was already getting oxygen on the sideline
Great
earlier.
blocking. Winston Hill,
And they're just like, you're going to run the ball and run the ball over and over and over again.
80 yards, 11 plays. A drive engineered by Namath. New York had the ball.
11
over
plays,
5
80
minutes in
yards,
that
touchdown.
drive.
What a
The
turn
Jets
of
scored
events.
first. They're anywhere from 18 to 22-point underdogs.
Colts throw an
More than the
interception in their
college
end zone.
All-Stars were against
Give the ball to
last
the
August.
Jets
Pirelli will hold. Jim
and
Turner
throw in
has a
20.
disappointment
80
here.
yards,
He boots it.
11 plays later, touchdown, and take the 7-0 lead. Wow.
Timeout. Action will continue here at the Super Bowl. The score, the New York Jets 7.
That's crazy.
And the Baltimore Colts nothing. Well, they were giving odds the Jets wouldn't score on the Colts, who shut out 4 teams in NFL this year. And the Jets have just gone 80 yards. And for the third time, the Jets have stopped Baltimore in Jet territory. They've been making the key plays. Lou Michaels, a good long kicker.
All right.
Will boot this one from the Jet 46. Bobby Boyd is holding.
Trying to make it 7-3.
And his kick is up. And this one is no good. To the right. That's 2 that Michaels has missed. So action will continue here at the Super Bowl.
He missed it
The score,
again
the
to
New
the
York
right.
Jets 7 and the Baltimore Colts nothing.
Oh,
Blacked out, and we blacked out part of the British Empire. They watch a lot of sports over there in the Bahamas from Miami television. Well, they can see it on
Joe
the
Namath
replay
only has a
tonight.
50% pass
Second down,
completion
9.
rating. What are we doing?
Jets under 21.
What
they're
are we
ahead
doing? We're like,
7-0.
what, 64% now in the NFL?
Namath firing. A great
Got him that
grab
time.
by Sauer. First a pump fake.
Got him
to
that
Bull
time.
Miles, and then Sauer making a spectacular catch inside the 35 and to the 33, and Snell.
One thing I noticed with Super Bowl I, and it's also kind of prevalent here, is that the rules of like sliding into someone or after they're down, you can't dive at them. These people will just be diving at people all the time. If you didn't get hit to the ground, you are getting dove at.
Matt Snell has already tied a Super Bowl record, and slanting in was Bake
Joe,
Turner, and he was open.
what are we doing?
Well, he read that safety red.
What are we doing, Joe?
Again, coming in on the blitz, leaving that all of that wide.
That's why people
territory.
don't think
Bobby
you're a Hall of
Boyd's
Famer.
inside. Boyd had to cover
Throws like
Bake
that.
Turner, no matter which way he went. Joe Namath
Just
trying
kidding.
to
I mean,
take advantage of that.
Mahomes had one of those
Bake
like in this
when
Super
Logan
Bowl.
Red Dog
He
trying to
just
hit that area.
hit the dude in his feet.
Here it comes back. Oh, I'm sorry.
As you say, as you said, a bad pass.
To his left. The wind's coming from the far sideline to our sideline. His kick is up, and it is
That's no good. Field goal kickers, what are we doing? We're 0 for 3.
Trouble with his crosswind today. Action will continue here at the Super Bowl. The score is the New York Jets 7.
I mean, I guess there's some wind, but we're 0 for 3.
Don Shula has the best record in pro football the last 6 years. Tom Matty cutting back.
Oh,
and
he's
breaking
gone.
away.
Oh, he's
Maybe
gone.
caught from behind.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone.
And Billy
Oh,
Bear
no.
wrestled him down. That's
No.
Matty's longest run of the season.
Oh, and we got to fight.
Some
Ooh,
unhappiness now. Matty
and we got to fight.
and Johnny Sample. That's Matty's
Trying to
longest
fire up
run
his
from
team
scrimmage.
there.
Here it is again. Now Glenn Wrestley, you'll see him pulling out. Number 62 makes up.
What
big
a- yeah, the
right
block
there.
by 62
Matty
was
goes
great.
outside of him. Hudson misses the tackle.
Tom
Matty
Matt-
turning on
Matty.
good speed. You don't see Bill Bear, but he'll be coming into the picture. The
Bam.
pursuit is there. He tried to cut back. Great run
What did he
by
not like
Tom
about
Matty.
it? What did he get upset about? Was he just trying to fire up his team? That's why he got up and said something? Or he's kind of favoring that left shoulder, that left arm.
And Tim Brown, Baltimore on the Jet 15. Morrow, slant, intercepted. Intercepted by Johnny
Another
Sample. That's the
interception.
second interception for him.
First one in the
And he
red
hands it
zone,
over to
second
Willie
one at the
Richardson.
1 yard line. Oh,
And there's
man.
Sample working on Willie Richardson, or
Oh,
rather trying
that's
to cover
rough.
against him. You'll see him cut inside of him.
Baltimore's had all this momentum.
And actually, after he caught that ball, he would have been able to get up and run, and that's what number 62, Al Atkinson, was talking to him about as he was laying there on the ground.
This has
All
been
right, the Jets now on their own 2-yard line with a first
such a
down.
terribly
Baltimore has
unfortunate
Allen Kyles that have gone to the blitz
first
heavy.
half for the Baltimore
They're
Colts.
behind, and they're trying to get in there and name it. And
Baltimore was only 5 for 15. in the
Baltimore
first
rushing
half.
92 to 70. The Jets hold the edge in passing.
Passing.
The Jets,
That's crazy.
Namath hit 10 out of 16. Morrow 5 out of 15. The Jets intercepted 3 of Morrow's passes. Jets ran the most plays, 36 to 28 for Baltimore. Now let's see what Baltimore does. Morrow gives the ball to Matty, and Matty fumbles. And
First
the New York
drive.
recovery. Ralph Baker. Merwin
And
Biggs hit him and
Colts
jarred it
fumble.
loose.
Holy cow. What
And there on the ball
This
is
is
Ralph Baker, number 51, the left
an
linebacker.
epic collapse.
And the Jets get a break here on the opening play of the
18-point
second
favorites,
half.
and
Biggs really came over from
they
right
would
in.
have had what?
Great pursuit by Berlin Biggs.
Tremendous pursuit, Kurt.
4
These
turnovers?
Jets have come to play. There was a great block
In
in
the
the line of
first.
scrimmage by Wrestler. Matty
part
cut
of this game?
behind it, and then came the fumble.
Namath doesn't have to do much.
New York on the Baltimore 33.
Joe Namath hasn't had to do anything. And he's had
Don Shinnick,
great field
the right
position in
linebacker, made
a
the
couple of
catch.
these drives.
I'm going to set up the Jets offensively first for you.
And when you have your
Kyle
kicker
Nell
miss
will
2
be in here.
kicks,
Joe Namath,
quarterback
the
throws 3
quarterback. Boozer,
interceptions,
32, Snell,
you've lost a
41,
fumble
the
at
running
the Colts.
back.
This is,
Maynard is a flanker,
of course he lost.
Stowers a left end, 80.
This may mean that we'll be
So
seeing Unitas in
Johnny
the second
Unitas
half.
warming up now on the sidelines. We're going to see some
First down,
Johnny
the Jets now have
Unitas.
11 first downs, Baltimore 6.
Oh,
His pass is,
man.
out of the
That would've
open
been
was
pick
Jerry
6.
Logan. He had the open
that would have
field
been
in front of him. Jerry
that
Logan
would have been 6.
in front of Pete Lammons, and Logan could have gone all the way.
He's
And the
kicking
Colts have
himself
had
now.
trouble hanging on.
So Morrow's
Putting
still at
Matty in a
quarterback,
slot to the
coming
right.
on the third
Flanking
quarterback.
Richardson out wide right and Orr to the left.
At what point do you
And
go to
splitting
Unitas?
Mackey away from tight end,
healthy.
spreading 4 receivers out. He's throwing deep to
Overthrow.
Mackey and over his head. Jim Hudson trailing Mackey. They had 4 spread men at the
Been
line
off.
of scrimmage, and Mackey, a tight end who can run a deep pattern just over his head.
He also in the process warded
That
off
is wild. The Colts
what
quarterback,
potentially could have been a
3
damaging block
interceptions,
by
5
Glenn Wrestler, number
completions to
62.
his players.
Colts
He almost
left
has
guard
as
who was
many
out there in great
interceptions as he
position
does
and threw a
completions.
block on Larry.
Wow.
Grantham fought
It's complete to Snell. First down as Namath is picking the bonded Baltimore
In
secondary
that
to
first
pieces
half,
right
I wasn't
now.
sure if Namath
Going
should be
again, you see
considered
where
the
Namath
Super Bowl
can just
MVP,
fire
but
going back.
he's been
Watch,
throwing
he's
the ball
going
really
back,
well
and
this
he'll
game.
throw that ball without hardly setting up at all. See, he's still leaning backwards.
Especially in the
Fires that
second
ball
half. He's had a couple
just
really
on
good
the
throws.
line.
In the pass, he still has it, and this man can really move a football team.
Johnny's attempted only 38 passes
Johnny
all
Unitas in the
year.
game. See if he can spark this
He gives
Colts
it off
offense.
to Tom Matty. Matty is hit
He's
around
only
the
completed
ankles,
38 passes, or
and
attempted
he goes
38
down
passes
on
this
the,
season.
25-yard line. It was number 51, Ralph
Let's see what he
Baker,
got.
running
I mean,
around the ankles, and Jim Hudson
yeah.
came up the top on him.
What, they're down 13-0
Namath had
right
a
now?
slight sprain. Garbats, the middle linebacker, made that stop on the 2. 4th and 2 for a Jet touchdown. And Jim Turner, who's kicked 2 field goals in the game, now will have a short one, but from an angle on the near side. And when you're closer to that goalpost, it's a little tougher. They'd rather be farther back.
That
We
angle is
thank you.
terrible for this kicker, and he's what? He's
Really
already
will
missed
spot
one.
it on the 9.
Look how angled he is. Topo.
There's your
Got it.
kick,
16.
and it is
Hmm.
good. Jim Turner has kicked his 3rd field goal of the game. And action will continue here at the Super Bowl to score. The New York Jets 16 and the Baltimore Colts nothing. Richardson to the right, and Matty's in the slot. Here's Unitas. And it is intercepted. Andy
You know,
Beverly
the
downs it.
Colts are
That's
going to
the
win this
4th
game, right?
interception
It's
by the
16
Jets in the game.
kind of late towards
Beverly's
the fourth quarter.
intercepted too.
But that's the 4th pick.
Here's that play again.
This game.
Working on Orr, and you'll see
4th
Beverly,
pick, lost the fumble.
number
They,
42,
I
stepping
think they might
just
have lost
inside.
2 fumbles. It's
There he is all
the
alone.
amount of
Beverly
turnovers
covering.
in this game for Baltimore.
See,
There's
Jimmy
no
Orr
way
giving him
you're
all
winning a
sorts of
game like
moves.
that.
Beverly coming in just
Wow.
inside.
John Williams. The Colts were last shut out in 1965 by the Bears. Unitas now 6 out of 15. 2nd and 10. The Colts on the 16. Great catch by Jimmy Orr. And a marker goes down, and they're going to call that on Al Atkinson.
doing?
Here's Orr all along. Watch Beverly making the drop.
What is
Concerned about the
he
deep
doing?
pattern. No sensational move by Jim Orr. Just a simple move, curled in. Now watch Al Atkinson come.
What'd you?
There he is,
What is
number
that?
62, and the flag dropped
What are
on
you
him. Half the
doing?
distance to the goal. Mitchell now comes in at tight end.
Ball at the 1
Baltimore
now.
on the Jet 2-yard line. First and goal to go.
That's ridiculous.
4 minutes and 14
62
seconds to play in the game. They're stopped short. That goal line haven't got it over. They give it to Hill and he goes over. And Baltimore finally gets on the scoreboard.
Colts scored.
With 3:19 to play.
3.5 minutes left in the game. They finally go on the board.
Going over from a half yard out.
All right, 16-7, the final score. Colts were 18-point favorites. They lost. Jets. I thought Joe Namath actually played pretty well. Thought he commanded the offense really well and hit open passes and wasn't fair to hit a check down at a running back. So I actually thought Joe Namath played really well and deserved the MVP. Unlike in Super Bowl I, I thought that Max McGee should probably have won MVP, the wide receiver, over Bart Starr. I thought that they gave the right one. Joe Namath had a great game. So Super Bowl III is done. Watched it through, and next we got Super Bowl IV. Just going to try to crank all this and see what happens. All right, see you in the next video. Peace.